All right, now it's time for the fire round. There's
The
gonna be
ran-
sirens.
the random question generator. Here we go.
Jeez.
What holidays have been over commercialized? What holidays have been over commercialized?
Every holiday.
I tell Amanda this all the time. I feel like the biggest one, and she doesn't like this, is Valentine's Day. Because I feel like every day you should be loving your significant other, and there shouldn't be. And like Valentine's Day, when you go buy some roses, they're like 10 times the price than on any other day. Candy, the stuffed animals, everything is like outrageously priced. And I feel like it's just people do that because they know obviously it's Valentine's Day and they're just taking advantage of the situation. So to answer that question, I think it's Valentine's Day in my personal opinion. I still think it's a great holiday. Amanda loves it, but I just feel like you should be loving your significant other every day of the year.
Here's the reason why. It's because every single holiday, that's when companies take the advantage of doing sales. They have their Christmas sale, their Labor Day sale, their Memorial Day sale. So every single holiday, it's like, it's marketed up so much.
Question 2. What is the most annoying app you have tried?
Dating apps.
I don't really use too many apps, to be honest.
Oh, Instagram.
Instagram. I would say most annoying. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Instagram. I like Instagram, but sometimes I feel like I'm maybe on it a little too much, more than what I should be, and it distracts me. So I would say maybe Instagram, just because you're scrolling through pictures and it's taken away from things that you should be doing. I know we've talked about that a couple of times.
I quit my Instagram addiction. I stopped going on it. Except when I post.
Hi, I'm Dalton. I'm addicted to Instagram.
Seriously. I would just automatically go on it without even thinking.
Question 3. What's your favorite international food? That's a good question. International.
I'd say sushi.
Sushi's really good. I'd probably say sushi too.
Or like Thai food.
Mexican. I love everything though. I love all types. Sushi's super good though.
I was watching this travel show and it was of Singapore. And Singapore has it's one of the top food places in the world. And the food looks so good. They have these markets with a bunch of different food places. And they serve the best food in the world. It looks so good.
Question 4. Is it possible, this is a good question. Is it possible to prove that other people besides yourself have consciousness? Is it possible to prove that other people besides yourself have consciousness? You know what's so funny? I've never really when I was younger, and I used to say do other people do they feel like what I feel? Do they see what I see? Yeah. Because they say I know they say from an animal's perspective, some animals don't see how we see. Yeah. But it's more, this question's asking consciousness. I guess you don't know.
Consciousness is awareness. So how can you be aware of someone else's awareness?
I would say the best way to tell is when somebody finishes your sentence, or somebody says something when you're thinking it, and you're like, no way, I was literally just thinking that, and you said that. And that happens to me and Amanda a lot. And so I believe everybody has a consciousness. I believe that. There's no way I can prove that. Obviously, there's no way. Yeah. I don't even know if science can prove that, to be honest. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know. But I would say, in my opinion, the best way to prove that is, I do believe when you hang out with somebody, you two become, that's why they say you are who hang out, your 5 closest friends, you're going to become that. And I think it's because your minds, and then in Think and Grow Rich, the book, they talk about the mastermind group and how everybody works together and they become in harmony with one and their minds align. So I think that's the closest way, in my opinion. Maybe science has furthered that study, but I don't know. That's a tough one.
Well, that's the way the human brain works also. It'll the people you hang around, you'll be like them because that's the way our human mind works with a community. We want to feel loved, so we try to be just like our community who we're around. So it's part of the human brain too. So
yeah, it's pretty. I would say the other thing is, at least for me, like I can like sense like different like energies type of. I don't know if that sounds weird or whatnot, but like if somebody is super happy and walks in the room, you can pick up on that happiness energy. If somebody's not in a good mood, you can pick that up as well.
That's also physiology too.
Interesting.
Because I can act like I'm sad and depressed, but I'm actually not. I'm just acting that way. Or I can be the opposite.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough question. And if one of our lights comes falling down, guys, our dog Lily is playing with one of her toys at one of the stands. So if it comes toppling down, you can blame Lily, but it's okay. We still love her. She can do no wrong. Question 5. What brings you the most joy in life? That's a good question too. A lot brings me joy. I would say the people I'm around, first and foremost. My girlfriend, my family, my friends, people that I just enjoy spending my time with, and talking about our goals, talking about the future of what we want to achieve, talking about things that could ultimately get us to be the best person that we can be, and helping others out. I think the other thing that really brings me joy is just looking at this beautiful world, like this universe. Like when I'm sitting there, and we go on hikes every weekend, and we did one over here in Orange County, and I'm sitting there, we're on top of a cliff over in Crystal Cove in Newport Beach, and I'm just like watching the waves. And it may sound so cheesy, just watching the waves and the sunset and just the breeze and the birds was just a sight to see. And it's really, you can't explain that. It just brings me joy. And I was with Amanda, and it just brought me a lot of happiness. I don't know, it's hard to explain, like what gives us that happiness, just seeing God's creation.
Yeah, I would say the exact same thing, but I would also add, because I am a born again Christian, so I would say me feeling like I'm following God's will for my life, because ultimately I believe that we're not here for ourselves, we're here to serve God's will for us. So the more that you're aligned with that, you feel like you're aligned with that, the more fulfilling your life is, and the more joy you can get. That's
true. And I would elaborate on that too and say helping others brings me joy. Mm-hmm. And that's one reason why we created this podcast. Dalton and I, if you guys haven't seen one of our videos from a long time ago, Dalton and I would he'd come over and we'd hang out quite a bit at family holidays. We hang out on the weekends, and we would just talk about inspiring things. We would talk about motivational things that are going to help us get to where we want to go, to become the best version of ourselves. And we'd sit there, have a couple drinks, and we're like, why don't we just create a platform, a podcast, and put it online and just put ourselves out there? And who knows, maybe we can help one person. Maybe we can help a couple other people. We're not perfect. If you watch some of our videos, we mess up. We say things that don't come out right. I stutter sometimes. But we're out there trying. And I think because we're trying to help people, hopefully we have success. We don't know where it's going to go, but that's kind of the journey of life. Everything's uncertain. And Dalton and I were learning that in order to help others and become the best versions of ourselves, we have to be uncomfortable. And this isn't the most comfortable thing for me. And I know it's not the most comfortable thing for Dalton, but we're out here, we're improving, we're getting better, and we're truly trying to help. So I think what brings me joy as well is helping others, at least making an effort.
Yeah, because I feel like when we first started, we didn't necessarily go out like to teach people. We were just like, what we're talking about, if people just listen to us, it would help people. So I think that was our approach when we first started too.
Yeah. So if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I like this. We should do 5 more questions. This is pretty good. What would be put inside a mental health first aid kit? What would be put inside a mental health first aid kit? So it's a first aid kit, but for your mind.
The Bible.
That's a good one. The Bible. The Bible, pretty much everything you need is found in the Bible.
And the Power Now.
Power Now is great. I would say 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And we did a video, guys, on all of our favorite books that we do recommend. So go ahead and look for that. And I would say a book on meditation. So I feel like meditation does help. Amanda makes fun of me because I always say meditation helps everything. But I would say a book on meditation, 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It's so funny. The mental health first aid kit, we're naming books.
I would also add in some sardines. Sardines, some good electrolytes, and just vitamin D.
I would say water. The most
high quality water.
Yeah, the most delicious water, because water does a lot for the body, especially if you're feeling down, if you're feeling low energy. Water does a lot. Water is very crucial to every living being.
And I know you can't put this in a box, but exercise.
So I would say 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, book on meditation, Asking It Is Given. I mean, there's so many great books. The Alchemist. The Alchemist's a really good book.
And then sardines, vitamin D,
and then
water,
Power
exercise.
Power of Now.
Sardines because the omega-3s and all the vitamins and minerals in it. It's like everything you need.
And I would put, I mean, it wouldn't fit, but one of those sensory deprivation tanks. Those things are awesome. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, just go on YouTube. Sensory deprivation, they're insane. But that goes along with meditation. What book, that's so funny, very next question, we're talking about books. What book genres do you like to read?
I like to read personal development and business and marketing.
I like to read personal development. I just ordered, I can't wait, I'm so excited. I'm getting the autobiography of Benjamin Franklin and the autobiography of Andrew Carnegie. And I heard that if you were talking about you are who you associate yourself with, and obviously some of these great minds throughout history, they're no longer here, rest in peace, but the closest thing you can get is to read their books. And their best books, for me personally, that I like to read is autobiographies, because it's written by the person themselves. So I can't wait. Maybe when they come in a few weeks, when I'm finished reading them, we'll do a review on them. But autobiography of Ben Franklin, Andrew Carnegie, as well as the self-help motivating books. And also books on the mind too. I really like that. What song always puts you in a good mood?
Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Yeah, you love Eminem.
That's my song to get in state.
I don't have a particular song. I love every type of music, to be honest. I'll be listening to rap, I'll be listening to hip hop, to classical, piano, jazz, chill out music, EDM, 70s rock, 90s.
Yeah, I like Christian music too, artists like Chris Tomlin, Jeremy Camp, all those good guys.
Yeah, anything that when I'm cruising down PCH, just looking at the ocean with the windows down, having the fresh breeze, anything that just sounds good, anything I'm in the mood for at that particular time is a good song. I don't really have a favorite song. Next question. We'll do 2 more, guys. Hang in there. What kind of case do you have for your phone? Why did you choose it? I have a rubber case. It's kind of fading. It's really old. The reason why I chose it is because it was the cheapest one at the Verizon store.
My case, we're using my phone to record, so I can't show you, but it's like one of those ones where it's kind of a wallet. It folds, but the front cover of it protects you against EMF. That's electrical magnetic field, comes from electrical devices, especially your phone. So if you have your phone up to your head when you're talking, normally EMF is just going straight into your brain, but my case blocks that, so you can talk in your phone without getting bombarded by EMF and causing brain cancer and a bunch of other health problems. Right. Also, when it's in your pocket, it doesn't go into your body as well.
Tell them what you do with your phone when you go to bed.
Put on airplane mode.
Why is that?
Because it stops the EMF. from leaking out into your body, into the room, causing a lot of health problems, mental problems, and it's only getting worse and worse. So you got to take your protective measures.
Last question. What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? What would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street? The creepiest thing passing a stranger. That's a good question.
Nice ass.
That is creepy. Well, depending on who you're talking to, somebody that may be the best compliment they've ever received.
Yeah.
But it could be creepy to others.
Depends who you are too.
I would say, I don't know. I don't really like, if somebody told, I'm trying to think of like somebody told me something, would I find it creepy? And there's really not that I would find like creepy. Amanda, what would I find creepy?
If somebody started talking about your car or your house.
Oh yeah.
Is that your Mercedes?
I guess if like somebody random like started talking about something personal that like they would have like they would have no idea, and they start like explaining like, or like something I did like a week ago, I would think that'd be pretty creepy. Or like a stalker. I feel like that'd be pretty creepy. Like if somebody like went to the gym and like knew what you're doing at the gym and went to the store and saw all the groceries you were buying and what you did at 8 o'clock at night, like I'd find that pretty creepy. So if somebody explained in detail what you did like a week ago, that'd be weird. But yeah, that'd probably be the creepiest. See, Amanda knows me well. Anyways, what would be your creepiest? Put it in the comments below. If you guys like our new channel setup, if you guys like the new lights, if you like the Q&A setup, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't be shy. Give us a question, send it to our email. It's in the description below. Nothing is off limits. Hopefully we'll get it on the show. And we want to hear from you guys. You know, like we said earlier, it's all about helping one another. So if you have any questions that we can help you with, motivation, positivity, inspiration, anything, we're more than happy to help, but we can't help unless you ask us questions. So that, like I said, the email is in the description below. Just go on your computer, go on your phone. You just click the email and then type in your question, type in the subject of the email, and it'll go to our inbox and we will put it on our next episode.
And if you don't want to email, because some people don't like email, you can find us on Instagram. Our Instagram is also below. Just send us a direct message on Instagram. You can ask that way too.
And don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications, because we are doing a 100 subscriber giveaway. We're pretty close. I think we're gonna get it hopefully sooner rather than later.
Maybe we should come up with our prize first. Maybe that will incentivize people to
Maybe we'll talk about it. We'll brainstorm about it, because we truly, guys, we're being honest, we have no idea what we're gonna be giving away when we do reach 100 subscribers. It's gonna be something good.
Yeah, $100 gift card to somewhere.
Something, yeah. So if you have any ideas, put them in the comments below and help us get there. Go ahead and share this video. Like I said, push the subscribe button, turn on the notifications. On that note, we're going to be signing off. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Millennial Mindset. Take care.